Hello? Are we live? Okay. So this should be good. Hi everybody. I didn't really want to I had no intention. Sorry. I know I'm fumbling up my words. Okay. Restart. Hi everybody. Due to several Discord messages on certain Discord servers that I'm not going to mention, and due to some headlines on online news, it has come to my attention that I have to do another live stream tribute. And this time, this live stream will be dedicated to Caroll Spinney and Juice WRLD, who have sadly passed away today. Juice WRLD, as you guys may know, has sadly passed on from a seizure during when he was at the airport after his 21st birthday. And Caroll Spinney has passed away today. He was 85 years old. And I know that these two people are in a better place now. And they will always be remembered for their contributions to the entertainment industry and many more. And I know I am speaking from a place of concern and from a place of condolence for both of these men and their families. Juice WRLD had been a bit of a part of the soundtrack of my teenage life. I know I listened to his collaboration with Halsey, "Without Me," and I have heard the song "Lucid Dreams," and I know it's been the meme of the decade, but well, just gotta roll with life, I suppose. As for Caroll Spinney himself, he has been the puppeteer for Big Bird and also for Oscar the Grouch on Sesame Street. And he's been with Sesame Street since literally the very beginning, like I guess in 1969. And he was just like Steven Hillenburg. He was passionate about the project that he was been on, that he wanted to stay with the project until he died, until the day he died. And that was what Caroll Spinney did. He went around and made a lot of kids happy with Big Bird until the day had come and he bit the dust. Now, for this live stream, I want to show you a little performance done during Jim Henson's memorial. Hello, Emmanuel Goffey. Welcome. I was just about to show everybody Big Bird's performance of "It's Not Easy Being Green" at Jim Henson's funeral. Alright, so I'm going to let me see if I can share the screen. Share screen and Chrome tab. Alright. Now that we got that done, we are so sit back. So let's all sit back, relax, and reflect on what Big Bird has done to celebrate Jim Henson's life. Now, friends, what you just saw was an act of dignity from Big Bird in Jim Henson's memorial. And that was when, and I think that was a couple days after Jim Henson had sadly passed. And I know I'm getting pauses quite a lot, but I wanted to try to take this tribute as seriously as possible. So, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be sending StreamYard. I'm going to be sending in about both these guys. I'm going to make a song cover of Juice WRLD's Lucid Dreams, since that's the first song I've heard from him. That's a good way to bring in a tribute to. It's a good way to bring tribute to Juice WRLD. I know that it has had his passing has had a pretty negative effect on his fans and his family especially. And I know that it has a pretty negative effect on everyone else, even his family. So, for anyone who is interested, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be posting a link to the StreamYard if anyone is interested in paying tribute to Caroll Spinney and Juice WRLD here with us. So I'm going to be letting King Jellybean know that I'll be sending him the StreamYard link if he is interested. I got sent it to King Jellybean. Gotta see. Oh, it must have been a different time zone then. Oh, and it looks like Easton was active. Right. Hello to the Shadow Lioness. Welcome to the stream. This is the first time I've ever actually seen a YouTuber with thousands of subscribers come on to live stream. And I just sent the link to the StreamYard if you want to pay tribute to people. Read the title. Read the title. Read the title. I'm going to be all right, got so that just so we don't get too confused, I posted a comment there. Now we all know who Carol. Now, almost everyone knows who Caroll Spinney and Juice WRLD were. But for those of you who are just joining us, I'm going to say it like this: Caroll Spinney was the man behind the mask, if you will, of Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch on Sesame Street. And he's been with the project since the very beginning, 1969, up until the ripe old age, up until retirement back in 2018. He retired from being the puppet, just so you know, because due to the physical demands and he's getting old. Juice WRLD, he was a rapper and he was a singer. His famous song that he's known for is Lucid Dreams. That everyone, it's that little song that everybody's been making memes of and everything. Um, so how he died was he had a seizure while he was at the airport after, I think, like later after his 21st birthday. Sorry about the pausing there. I know it kind of takes a bit longer to probably get some stuff together. Let's see if Discord has been running so obnoxious on my tablet on my laptop for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry, I just didn't want to go a bit too off topic. Just for the time being. Right. Spentendo, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yes, for those of you who have just joined us, I am making this live stream in tribute to Caroll Spinney, the puppeteer behind Big Bird and Oscar, and the famous singer rapper Juice WRLD, who has sadly passed away on this day, December 8th, 2019. And I have shown everybody, some of a lot of you who have been staying in the stream, what Caroll Spinney as Big Bird has done uh, in Jim Henson's memorial. Now I want to show you another piece of it, of Jim Henson's memorial, in which Caroll Spinney was part of. Let me see, Jim Henson, just one person. Just gonna put this right here, make it, and just get it ready for viewing. No, not yet. Alright, so I'm going to be sharing the screen once again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tribute. This is another piece of the Muppet Memorial that Caroll Spinney had participated in. This is one person. And that, my friends, was the Jim Henson Muppet Memorial performance of Just One Person. And you could see that Oscar the Grouch was in the chorus at the very last moments of the performance. As you can tell, there are a lot of people who say that for a puppeteer, Caroll Spinney had a lot of dignity, especially when it came to times like Jim Henson's death, for instance. The least I can say about it is he's with Jim Henson in heaven now. So, as Record Ralph fan 001 would say, that's a plus. R.I.P. Caroll Spinney and Juice WRLD. Rest in peace indeed. And there will be fond to remember for the contributions that they have made for in the entertainment industry and in the music industry. Especially Caroll Spinney, especially because I remember back I remember like he's even after he retired from Big Bird and the Muppets or even Oscar the Grouch, even he still did the voice for them at the very least. So maybe maybe someone else can be the voice and the puppet of Big Bird for the time being. Or since it's Sesame Street's 50th anniversary, maybe they could possibly bring Sesame Street to an end. I don't know, but it's bound to happen. And I know it's happened. I know it's going to be happening to all. To all educational kid shows at some point. Hang on a second. Every time I pause, I just have to mute for a second. I'm gonna see like world. And I know everyone. And there were his final moments captured. I don't want to show it because that's very disturbing. You know, it's kind of disturbing seeing a person having a seizure at an airport. I just don't want to scar the audience. That's the least I could do is try to talk about what happened. I have an article. I'm just getting an article done at TMZ. DJ Academic shared some video captured by the guys who were on a private jet with Juice as he was airborne from LA to Chicago late Saturday night / early Sunday morning. And from the looks of the footage, he seemed like he was really happy. In the first video, you see Juice clowning around with his buddies, one of whom he throws water on as the guys fast asleep. He wasn't mad about it though. It was all in good fun. A second video appears to show the crew landing at Chicago's Midway Airport, which would mark Juice's actual last moments on this earth. In the clip, you see him hanging out with one of his buds in the back, apparently fully conscious and alert as they look at something together, possibly a phone. Soon afterward, he would suffer a seizure and later die at the hospital. That right there is super scary to hear. Especially for for a person, um, or even a famous artist like him, who is just getting started in the industry, just head out to Earth like that. It's head out of Earth like that. It's not, and sure, it's not a good way to die, and sure, he may have taken some pretty bad drugs, but at the very least, though, he was having a good time in those last moments on Earth until he landed at the airport, and that was when everything came crashing down, and that was when all things came closing in for Juice WRLD, especially. You know, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to see like more and more people die every year. I mean, we've gotten lots of people in 2018 pass away, including Stan Lee, Stephen Carl Stephenson, and Stephen Hillenburg. And now we have people like Juice WRLD and Caroll Spinney who are just out of this earth, and they are in heaven now. I bet they're in a better place, and they're just gone. We're not gonna deny that every single one of us is gonna be missing those people, and they will be forever in our memories. Sure, they have had a good lives ahead of them, but with little time that they had on the earth, mostly due to natural causes, sometimes due to bad choices that they made in their lives, or even sometimes due to them getting killed, it's best that they rest in peace, and they rest in peace for good. Now, if anyone else has anything that they would, now, if anyone here has something to say about this, they can leave a comment there down below. And for this video in particular, I don't want to see any roleplay comments. I mean, even in serious videos, I just tend to keep getting, you know, comment after comment after comment with some sort of a roleplay scenario. And in the case of Caroll Spinney and Juice WRLD's death, these are very serious topics. And when you post like roleplay comments like that, it can be seen as pretty disrespectful to me. And we just want to see like normal comments saying, you know, like just talking about like some of the projects that these two men have been involved in, talking about stuff like that. Not like characters going through each and every scenario. It just feels a bit disrespectful to me, and I just felt like this live stream had done a pretty bad service, if you ask me. And if these people remember what kind of impact that Juice WRLD and Caroll Spinney have had on the world, then the stream has done its job. And I want to make this a more dignified live stream, not a kiddish live stream, if you know what I mean. Because I know this was very last minute, and I know not everybody's talking about it, but this is very serious. And everyone might have, and every single one of these relatives might have been sad that they lost the only people that they know, friends, or even family, or colleagues for that matter. So, for the people in the comment section, please keep it dignified. Alright, that's all I have to say. Again, rest in peace to Caroll Spinney and Juice WRLD. And until next time, this is Raymond Pines, signing off. Take care, and be kind to one another, my friends.